What is up, guys? This is Justin from the Tree of Woe Show here for the WWE Payback 2013 preview/predictions video. I will not be able to watch this live because Game 5 is tonight. Go Heat, bitch, to quote Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. But we got Jake and probably, I'm guessing, yeah, and Colby. We got Jake and Colby hitting the review up, so, you know, word life to those guys. Hey, P.S., if you two are watching, Pizza Hut. I got a coupon. $11. Any topping, stuffed crust pizza. Is it in my fridge? You're damn right. And before we get started, continue to send in questions for hashtag Ask Jake for his Q&A this Wednesday. So that's tweet us at Tree of Woe Show, hashtag Ask Jake, or YouTube inbox, or comment on Colby's Q&A and obviously comment in the comments for questions directed for Jake. All right, so now getting into this. Like I said, I'll probably watch. Just keep your eyes out for Twitter, because once the Heat game's over, I'm probably going to say, hey, guys, does anybody know where the hell I can watch this? So we'll try to do that. You guys are going to be my buddies. All right, so let's get into these matches, starting off with the kickoff, because, you know, why not call it that? Sheamus versus Sandow. As Jake has elaborately put it for this entire feud, WWE has done a terrible job just for the fact of Sandow is looking like, you know, the guy we feel for. Like, man, this guy's smart. He's trying to outsmart this guy, and Sheamus is the bully that comes and just beats up the, like, smart kid every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the hell is going on here? It's like completely reversed. But Sheamus is going to win this match. Let's not even kid ourselves. The Divas Championship match, AJ versus Caitlyn. Hey, all we've ever asked for, really, is, you know, storylines for the Divas. Like, you know, don't just have them be random people like, oh, hello. So, hey, I'm completely cool with this. I'm looking forward to this more than a Divas match in a long time. A really long time. So that's good. There's story behind it. It was built up for a while. So, you know, can't really ask for much more. Now I have a Divas feud. Who do I want AJ to win. This is hard. I want AJ to win, but the whole point, it's called Payback, guys. Like, come on. So I'm picking Caitlyn in this match to retain, even though I think AJ should win, based on the fact that, you know, you gotta let the heel go over sometime. But I'm just gonna pick Caitlyn, and I feel like I'm not confident, so I feel like this is where my undefeated, you know, pick streak ends for this year. Oh, hashtag getting texts. All right, so yeah, I want AJ to win. I think AJ should win, but I'm picking Caitlyn. U.S. Championship match: Dean Ambrose versus Kane. Someone was bringing up who was it? I think I saw it on Twitter. I don't remember who it was, but they were bringing up the point of this match is cool and all, but could you imagine if it was Kane, the big red like the legitimate monster Kane, against Dean Ambrose back when he was John Moxley as like the crazy Joker style gimmick? Like, picture that match in your head for a second. Chew on that. But still, you know, it's there. It'll probably be a good match. I'm picking Dean Ambrose. I think what is a U.S. title reign at this point going to do for Kane? Like, think about it. There's nothing at all. So I'm picking Dean Ambrose to win and retain his title. Intercontinental Championship match, Wade Barrett defending against The Miz and Curtis Axel because Fandango had a concussion. This is, I don't know. I'm picking Curtis Axel. I feel like he needs this win. I mean, I think it's perfect because they're building him up. He's beating all these guys, but he's getting like no credibility for it. Like, it's like, oh, he beat Triple H and they're not focused on. He beat John Cena, they're not focused. They're focused on something else. So it doesn't feel like he's one of those guys. Oh my gosh, well, he just beats everybody, because it's not. He's beating them, but it's not like clean. So you know what I mean. But I think the Intercontinental Championship would suit Curtis Axel well, and vice versa. I think he would do it well because you see, you know, The IC title is not exactly the most prestigious thing anymore. You start seeing it come out with Paul Heyman every week because Curtis Axel's getting airtime, obviously. So, hey, you start seeing it come out with Heyman. Maybe it starts getting a little more traction, and we're on to something. So I'm picking Curtis Axel. Tag Team Championship match. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns defending against the Viper, my boy, Randy Orton. And new phone, by the way, guys. The Galaxy S4. Can I do this? And it'll swipe? Absolutely. And Jake's boy, Daniel Bryan. And as Jake said, this is WWE saying, here you go, Tree Bojo, let's do this. Now, this match is talked about as one of these two guys is going to turn heel. And just let me take a second. My heart is telling me, I guess technically my head is telling me that they're going to turn Daniel Bryan heel here. Because if you've read, they're talking about setting up, I guess it would be next month. Holy shit, Money in the Bank's the next pay-per-view. They're talking about potentially doing Daniel Bryan versus John Cena. And heaven forbid you have a face versus face match because Daniel Bryan's so over that, this could be a lower version of the Summer of Punk from a couple years ago where they were like, Punk might be getting a little too much traction. Let's fuck shit up. I hope they don't turn Daniel Bryan heel. I hope they turn Randy Orton heel. Like, come on. It has to happen tonight. So I'm picking the Shield to win this match. They suffered their first six-man loss on SmackDown, actually. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I'm picking them to win this match. Hopefully because Orton turns on Bryan. Not the other way around. But I'm picking my boys, the Shield. And I'm praying. I will be so happy if Randy Orton turns heel tonight, and hopefully not the other way around. World Heavyweight Championship match, Dolph Ziggler. He is defending against Alberto Del Rio. Alberto Del Rio, okay. Yeah. So Dolph's back, he's like, hey, I've been off for, he was off for more than a month. He was off for a while. And now he finally has to defend it against Del Rio, the same guy who's lost to Biggie Langston a couple times in that span. Also beat him a lot, but I don't know. This match is hard to predict because the way they treat Dolph Ziggler is that he's just some chicken shit guy that can't do anything and he has to run away from everything. And they were trying really hard on Del Rio, so I don't know what direction they're thinking about heading here. I'm picking Alberto Del Rio to win this match, but not necessarily to win the title. I could see, he could win the title. But I'm picking Del Rio, but I'm leaning more towards like a DQ, something where he doesn't get the title, but it continues the feud on. It's not what I want to happen, trust me. I want Dolph Ziggler to win in 8 seconds. But that's what I'm picking is Del Rio in some fashion. I don't see him winning the belt. I'm thinking more of a DQ, but if he won the belt, I wouldn't be surprised. Chris Jericho versus CM Punk. Will CM Punk show up? We haven't heard anything. He's just enjoying hockey games. There's a lot. This is, for a match that's like CM Punk, Chris Jericho, really? That's the big return match? That's awesome. But it has so many different tunnels we can head down. There's so many things. And I hope WWE doesn't do the cop-out of CM Punk returns, beats Chris Jericho. That is the only thing I will not accept. Just straight up beats him clean. If he gets help or whatever, so be it. But if CM Punk returns and just beats Chris Jericho clean, trust me, CM Punk's my favorite wrestler right now. The Rock doesn't count. The Rock's up there, but you know what I'm talking about. CM Punk's my guy. Never have I cheered for him to lose, but come on. There is nothing more, it's sort of like what we all were bitching about with Cena. It's you got to have that redemption story. Okay, so how does that make sense? CM Punk gets fed up. He's like, man, he's doubting himself. He lost to The Rock twice. He lost to Taker. He lost to Cena. He's rethinking himself. He doesn't quite know what to do. So he leaves, says all this stuff on Twitter about he hates wrestling, da-da-da-da, just to walk back in and beat Chris Jericho clean. That tells a great story. That's the only thing I don't want to happen. Again, if it's a dirty victory, that's a different story because then you can see Punk with but Chicago's going to be going crazy anyways, but whatever. But that's the question, is will Punk even show up? But then you also have to think, okay, WWE, let me take your plan here and just slow this down for a second. You're thinking about, from the reports, you're thinking about turning Daniel Bryan heel, and then on the same night potentially having the hometown hero CM Punk, which a lot of people probably bought these tickets to see, no showing in Chicago. Think about those two scenarios and how Chicago is going to react to that. Chicago's not stupid. They know Daniel Bryan does not need to be heel. Just think about that. Like, that makes sense. But my long shot idea was Jericho comes out, Punk's music hits, doesn't come out. Heyman comes out and is like, hey, I was wrong. I thought CM Punk would compete. He's not ready yet. Nothing I can do about it. But I brought this guy. Brock Lesnar comes out, beats the shit out of Chris Jericho. At least give the crowd something. Long shot, believe me, I know. But I'm just saying, if it goes down the route of Punk no-shows, I hope that's what they do. But if this match does happen, I'm picking Chris Jericho, and I want Chris Jericho to win if this match happens. If Brock Lesnar comes, Brock Lesnar's kicking that ass. And then finally, the 3 Stages of Hell match. Ooh, yeah, lumberjacks, tables, ambulance. Come on, this is not hell at all. I don't even need to talk about this. I'm a Ryback guy. We all know I'm a Ryback guy. Everybody knows I'm a Ryback guy. I'm not a Cena guy. I am not a John Cena guy. It's just not going to happen. Ever. So, John Cena will win this tonight. I'm saying Ryback wins the... I'm saying Cena wins the lumberjack match. Ryback wins the table match. Cena wins the ambulance match, and it'll be a defining moment in the career of one John Cena. So those are my predictions. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video. We're going to get 900 likes. I think our record's like 50. I don't see that happening, but we can dream. And then, like I said at the start of the video, keep sending your questions. Twitter, inbox. Go watch Colby's Q&A. Start sending questions for this Wednesday to Jake. Questions directed towards Jake. And that's all. Look forward to the review tonight with those two. If you believe in anything that's right in the world, cheer for the Miami Heat tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Raw.